how do you react when you are in this situation?
God is not going to come down from heaven. He would use people to bless you.
Even if I'm richer than my husband, we are still equals. So if she's kept, she is kept because she wants to be kept.
A lot of men can be sexual with a woman without even seeing her face.
There are high value men.
There's nothing like my own that I'm waiting for someone to send that alert.
When you have all the money, can you actually be submissive to your husband?
That mindset of some women who wouldn't want to divulge all their income.
Why would you like, it's my money, I got this, I'm going to get that car because I want it?
I pen down my thoughts.
If you're feeling like you're having so much of a sex drive, don't think you're an info. You're not an info.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, it's your girl Nancy Olu Abam, and welcome back to Sit with Nancy. Today I have a very interesting guest and a personal friend of mine and an event extraordinaire. So guys, if you're planning any event in the UK, she's got you. Please welcome Joy Williams. Woo!
Hi guys.
Woo! That was a mouthful. Hi Joy, thank you for coming on my show today. She's a very busy woman. She's too busy making money. So for you to be here today, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. So guys, today we are going to be discussing balance in a woman's life, emotional balance, sexual balance, financial balance, mental and physical balance. And I just want to know what your views are, because Joy has some very strong opinions. Very strong opinions. So we are starting with the emotional balance here.
Yeah.
How do you think a woman can balance her emotions, knowing that she's the prize? Because we are the prize, really and truly. We can be confident and we can be humble.
Yeah.
Towards like the opposite sex or even our friends. So
well, I'm no expert in these things. Not to say I have strong opinions, but basically, talking about balancing your emotions, that's how do you react when you are in these situations as a woman? How are you going to carry on with your life, knowing that I need to be focused, I need to not miss out on my own self, where you're still going about trying to be a mother, trying to be a wife, trying to be a project manager, trying to be all these things. Basically, it's simple for me, and I don't know, God plays a very key part in all of this, because you need to understand that it's something greater than you yourself, because you can't do it all by yourself.
No.
You're starting your day with a prayer, and committing your days into God's hands, taking up every challenge like this cannot be the last.
It cannot be the last.
Things are going to happen, things are going to come, but I'm going to just do it to the point where I'm comfortable, and then I'll leave the rest.
Because
you can't do too much all.
And the thing is, while you're doing all these things, you realize that you need people.
Exactly.
Because even when you commit your day into God's hands, God is not going to come down from heaven. He would use people to bless you, and He would use people to make your life easier. So how can you, manage this relationships with people, your emotions with people? Because some people even find it difficult to ask for help.
Yeah.
You understand?
True, exactly. That's a very good point to raise. Ask for help if you need it.
If you need it.
Some people are not even able to ask help from the very person that's even right beside them, sleeping beside them every day, their husbands. They're not even able to ask for help from their sisters, brothers, their parents. Ask for help. It's very important. I don't need to emphasize that too much. Even at work, ask your managers. Tell them that, I'm going through something at this moment. Can I get some days off? I do it when I need to, and you get your days off. When you relax, you cool off. Speak to a friend. Somebody, I was once in a situation where some months ago, and everything was all together, happening all at the same time. And I was becoming overwhelmed, and I was like, how am I going to get over this? Having got that back on my mind that God will see me through, but then
your emotions,
how do you really get through it? And one day someone asked me, are you all right? Because sometimes this thing starts weighing on you, but then I finally I got through it. But how did I get through it? I got through it by just relaxing. I got through it by just relaxing and not thinking too much about anything. And then a friend of mine, she told me, these things are happening, don't worry, it will pass.
It will pass.
Just her word, just that word, that someone else telling you that, don't worry, you're going to see. And when I got through everything, it looked like it never happened.
How can we stay humble towards our opposite sex?
For one, I've always seen us as equals. Man, woman, we are equals, and that's how I've always seen it. In Christianity, the whole submission, is submissive, all these things, perfect, fine, beautiful. But you have to know first, yes, we're equals. So when I'm taking decisions, I'm discussing with my equal, not a lesser person. Even if I'm richer than my husband, even if I have more money than him, we are still equals.
The sexual balance. And I feel like this is a very uncomfortable topic because it's even a bit uncomfortable for me, but you know what, let me read it out because I want to ask it properly.
Yeah.
What are some stereotypes about women's sexuality you think are widely accepted but inaccurate?
Number one, a woman can easily close her legs. She can easily say no to a man. She can easily not be the sexual person in the relationship. No, it's a big stereotype.
It's a big stereotype.
It's a big stereotype.
Because society thinks that for a woman to be able to be sexual or sensual with a man, she needs to have feelings for him, or she needs to be benefiting something from him, money, time, whatever it is. So are you saying that women don't need these reasons, just like men don't need any reason?
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. A woman can actually be the sensual person. Okay, let me use a relationship.
A
woman can be the sensual person in the relationship. She's always the one who is kind of the one demanding for sex. Though in quotes say, oh, this person is a nympho. No, the person is not a nympho. That is her nature.
Her nature.
That's her nature.
To be wanting sex.
To be the wanting person
all the time.
That's who she is. We are used to the man being the one always, oh, I want it. And you hear a lot of women be like, I'm tired. But a woman can actually be the one who is always trying to take charge. She's the one trying to, okay, there's this thing people feel like, oh, a woman, I want that girl, she's mine, I keep her. And you know this thing that happened recently in Lagos where they're talking about Okota women.
Okay.
And they were saying their husbands have married them and left to Europe. And they are left, and then they are left. They are the kept women.
Honey women.
Yeah, they've kept them. The men have kept them and expect them to be kept.
But are they actually kept?
But are they exactly like why? What makes you feel that whatever you as a man is feeling over there, the woman is not also needy, because many of these men actually have other wives, you know.
Yeah.
And then you've kept a woman, and then you think and you want her to stay.
Yeah.
So if she's kept, she is kept because she wants to be kept.
And not because a man is keeping her.
So there's nothing in her nothing in her gene, and nothing in her hormones that is making her to be kept. It is a
mindset.
But
you know, it's a very small percentage of women, you understand, that feel they don't need money, they don't need emotions. That just it comes from a place of love, if you ask me. For a woman to just be kept because she wants to be. Because not a lot of women, they feel like, oh, I need to love this guy so much to even kiss him, or you know, be sexual with him, or he needs to be giving me money and something before they can be with this man. But a lot of men, I'm not even advising this, but a lot of men can be sexual with a woman without even seeing her face, without feeling anything for her.
I know we said something about that. Don't keep a goat with a yam. the men are the goats, the women are the yam. The goats will always eat the yam.
That yam.
But there are high value men who are not goats in any way. You keep them in a room with it, they will not do what they have chosen not to do. It's a decision. It's a decision they've taken based on, it could be based on faith, it could be just
Yeah, environment, so many
Yeah,
things.
it could be because this is what they've decided, that I'm not going to just go to bed with any woman.
Yeah. So I think we'll just agree. I feel we might just agree that just the way we have a few high value men is the same way we have a few women too who can decide to do anything they want to do at any time.
Has nothing to do
any point.
Has nothing to do with money. Has nothing to do with emotions. It could just be that she
possibly even has her own money. She has her own money, and she just likes the guy, and she wants to do whatever it is that comes to mind. I won't exactly advise that, but it's a decision.
No, but I think the key point is that men should know. The men should know that if a woman has decided to keep herself for you, it's a choice. And it might not have been an easy choice for her, but she took that decision to do it. So you as a man who wants a kept woman, keep yourself.
It's a two-way street.
It's a two-way street.
Give what you're ready to take.
Exactly.
Or give what you shall get the point. You shall get the point. On to the financial balance and stability in a woman's life. And for this segment, I'm going to be pulling up another baby girl for life, Amarachi HAVC. I hope I pronounced that name well, but she's an information manager, and she's going to be joining us for this next segment. Welcome back to Sit with Nancy, and please, from the screen, please, a hand of applause for my baby girl, Amarachi. Thank you so much for coming. Women doing big things, big things. So we are going to be discussing the financial balance and stability in women's life. And I mean, we all know that being financially stable is very empowering for a woman in this modern age and time. It's very important for you to have your own money, right? But the real question is, when you eventually have all those money as a woman, can you actually be submissive to your partner, to your husband? I just want to know what your opinions are. You know,
I've never for one thought that submission was a question in a relationship for me, you know, and I don't think any woman should struggle too much with it, because there's nothing really much you have to do. In being submissive, all you need to do is be transparent. A lot of women are able to be transparent with their finances, with, you know, stuff like that. I earn a certain amount, because your husband know everything about it. You know, that's where submission starts. If you can submit with your money, then trust me, you can submit with anything. Yeah, that's one key point I think I like to say.
Yeah, Amarachi, what do you think about financial stability first of all?
Very important, very key. Like, there's nothing like my own than waiting for someone to send that alert. I think I'll leave that there.
Because I feel like, first of all, we hate asking and getting the answer no. I don't even know how to ask, and you now ask and get the answer no. Holy Ghost fire.
Yeah.
Very but the real submission is when you have all the money, can you actually be submissive to your husband? Being that rich wife.
Very rich wife.
Yeah, very rich wife.
So I think it's relative to, like, it's a case by case thing in terms of who the person you're submitting to is. Because man A has a myopic mindset, maybe say coming from where I come from, Nigeria and stuff like that. Some men, you will talk about your salary with, they feel, some of them would feel, what's the word now? They feel
intimidated or insecure
by what you make. And then there are some that don't have any issues with what you make. So, and also some women hide their finances because of certain also kind of men that wouldn't want to strive.
Yeah, they want to
get comfortable. I think that's where that mindset of some women who wouldn't want to divulge all their income comes from. There are men that will just rest in that place and forgetting their position as the head,
that's for me. That's a weak man.
That's
a very weak man.
Those could be reasons why some women do that. There are also people that maybe their families, they already come from a family of secrecy. There are women that would, like, I know one of my friends in secondary school, university, whose mom had built a filling station before the family.
A whole filling station.
Yes, a filling station that was. There's the other stories I've heard of where women built houses. Even they were living in the house and the husband was paying rent to them. I've heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of that too.
So,
I've heard of that.
So many stories.
But wait. Sorry. In that case now, why will your husband be paying you rent?
I heard that
there's no real relationship.
They use the money to take care of your families.
Well, you know what? Like you said, it's different strokes for different folks.
It's different, and it's also maybe from it's like a hand down idea mindset
from parent to
maybe
child.
something their own dad they've seen,
and
then they've taken that
upbringing,
like, no
background, environment.
I will keep my purse myself. I won't open up. I will. So it's like encompassing
all this. So I have a question for you now. Let's say you have like £500,000 in your account now, and you want to buy a very expensive car that you've been looking at this car for a very long time, and your husband says, "Don't buy this car. Buy a smaller car." I don't know which smaller car we're going to use now, like a Fiat or something. Buy a small Toyota or buy a Fiat. So now you have all this money, you have more money than him. Are you going to say, "Yes, baby, I'm going to listen to you. I'm not going to buy this car"? Or are you going to be like, "It's my money, I got this, I'm going to get that car because I want it"?
Oof.
Lord
help me.
Oof.
I hope anyways, I'll leave that.
And let's imagine he has a good reason, like, you know what, babe, instead of buying this expensive car, let's buy a house or something. Or even if he doesn't just have a reason, will you listen to him?
So I will come from the religious point of view, that the husband is the head, yada yada yada, you have to follow. Yes. But then again, the Bible teaches us wisdom.
Yeah.
And you need to know who you're actually submitting to. Is this person actually led by God?
Yes.
Is this person actually led spiritually to lead you? Does he really have that deep understanding?
But if I could add something there, is basically in all of what we're saying, but I think we're basically looking at a partner who is standing in the same faith that we stand.
Exactly. That's why I say you have to pick right, and you cannot be unequally
exactly
yoked.
That's where I was going. Like, are you picking a partner that you're going to start having conflicting beliefs with? So first and foremost, the beginning should matter more than anything else. When you're about to start a journey with someone, marriage, partnership, whatever, you have to look, do we have the same values, beliefs, and all those things? Because once you don't have that, then there are bound to be conflicts. So
in my case, if that side has been settled, that I know that he is someone who from time
and has made good financial decisions in the past,
I would listen.
Exactly.
But if I look at what we have, and look at what I'm making, and look at the plans we have in place, and I don't see any need why we shouldn't have that, I might contest it. I might.
The truth is that I could contest it, but if he's still saying no, the moment that car comes into the house, problem has walked into the doors.
Yeah. And the Bible also says, when two agree in marriage, then it shall be a success.
Exactly.
So two people need to agree, especially when it comes to marriage, like you said, because when one person doesn't agree, like you said, problem has walked into the house.
Problem has walked in. The moment the car keys comes into your house, it's come with problems.
But it starts by picking right. Picking the right man.
Exactly.
Logical man.
Yeah.
Makes the right financial decisions, right? Someone that, like, we all want to be with a man that when we are with him, we don't need to use our brain, because he's thinking for us. He's thinking for the both of us. Do you understand?
You want a man that even before you've said it, he's already even like said what you're thinking.
Yes.
Like, you're so in
sync, exactly.
Spiritually, physically, anything. Like, that sync is very important.
Yeah.
I don't joke.
Physical and mental well-being, which we are just going to keep it very, very short. mental health is really underrated, and as a woman we are juggling so much. You know, we barely find time for ourselves. What are some things you do to keep sane? Some people travel, some people, I don't know. What are some things you do to keep sane?
Basically I would listen to music.
I
find the time that I'm alone, you know. I take a hot shower. I listen to music. I cook. Cooking is therapy
for you.
Yeah,
for you, not for us. Most of us don't like cooking.
It's therapeutic. You're cooking, you're playing music, you're dancing.
Yeah,
chill out, watch a movie, Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Because that day, walk out. You know, go for a walk.
Yeah, very
take a
necessary.
1 minute walk. Just take a walk around. You know, and
do
then
something.
Netflix and chill. I mean, that's how I.
You treat your
I
physical
treat
and
myself.
mental health. So Amarachi, how do you treat your physical and mental health to stay sane in this crazy world?
I pen down my thoughts. I write it down. If there's something really bothering me, I pen it down. I go on Google. I look for like a Bible passage that talks around that
situation
issue. Yeah, and then I try to meditate on that. Sometimes I just maybe order something I'm craving.
Oh yes,
I order something I'm craving. Or I take our time to also pray.
Very necessary.
Quiet time.
Very necessary.
So yeah, basically.
Well, for me, I would say, how do I contain my mental health? I personally love Netflix and chill.
Yeah, I love Netflix.
Yes, I can Netflix the whole day. You know those.
My God.
You know those lazy days when you don't want to do anything. You don't want to brush your teeth. Just wake up and be lazy the whole day.
Yeah, I have.
Yes, one of those days. And I mean, I like to vlog. I do sit with Nancy. It makes me happy, but it's also very stressful for me because So one of those are a few things that I like to do to keep sane. And before we come to the end of this segment, for trying to just talk to one or two women out there, because I feel like some of us or a lot of us are going through sexual, financial, emotional, and these imbalances. Do you have any advice for the women out there?
I'll basically say, don't think you're crazy.
Yeah.
Don't think you're the only one standing
going
where
through
you are. Yeah. You could go online and find topics related to what you're going to. See what other people who are going through it have.
Yeah.
Listen. If you're feeling like you're having so much of a sex drive, don't think you're an info. You're not an info.
Oh, okay.
No,
girl.
No, you're not. Like
Joy is going through it.
Exactly. Don't think that what you're doing is
like you're crazy or something.
Yeah, you're not human.
You're
not out of the ordinary. You're human. That's how you are. You just know that that's how you are. Don't think you're crazy. And then emotionally, mentally, we could listen to some meditating words. You could listen to meditating music, and or listen to something that inspires you. Or follow somebody you like online that inspires you
to copy their life.
I'm not talking about all these Instagram fake people.
No,
I'm talking about people who are really doing good things, maybe in your career path.
Maybe someone you can physically see and talk to.
If someone you can physically see, someone you can speak to on the phone, share with someone. That's just
So Amarachi, what advice do you have for our ladies out there?
I would say find what you love and just spend time doing that. What I do, like what she said, I watch specific people on YouTube, like in those my quiet times, and just take down things like I want to action, because there's one thing to hear and then there's another thing to take action on that. So you should get into the motion of doing those things you actually want to see incremental changes, like baby steps into those incremental changes. So I think that's it.
Well, I feel like they've both said everything, because yes, you need to speak to someone, like you said, find someone you can talk to, and try to invest more time in things that you love, because if you spend more time doing that, you'll see changes, it will make you happy, you'll see growth. And find some quiet moments just to yourself, to your thoughts, and just rest, relax. And you're not alone, girls. We are all going through it. Times are hard, but definitely we'll get there. So guys, thank you so much for sitting with Nancy. This is the first of many guests we would have. We haven't had a guest on Sit, I mean, aside my husband, but we haven't had a proper guest on Sit with Nancy, so this is very exciting for me. All right, guys, thank you so much for sitting with us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, guys, bye, and speak to you next week. Bye.
Bye.